Yes. And I just realised that if the black knight does jump into the centre, the bishop can attack the queen.
OK, the white bishop can attack the black queen, yep. And, OK, that might well be in play. Duda as well, maybe he missed this last move. Maybe just underestimating the power of that white knight in the centre of the board. OK, yep, still tense, but the clock times as well. Critical now for Duda. Under 1 minute against Wesley So's 2 minutes. And as we've seen in that game between Artemiev and Nakamura, if you take your eye off the clock, you might get punished.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah. One of the first times we've seen on the tour that a player just accidentally let their time run out, right?
Yeah.
We've seen players lose on time on purpose in hopeless positions just because, OK, they were losing anyway, but especially in Blitz. We've seen it in Armageddon, where you don't get any added time, but not when you gain increment.
No, very strange stuff.
Yeah, and we certainly don't see it from Artemiev either. OK, so the bishop now has moved to the d4 square and offered itself up for a trade. And is there anything concrete here?
OK, white just defends the bishop. And now he's saying, yes, you can trade those dark-squared bishops, but it's on my terms. And if black takes white's dark-squared bishop, the white rook is going to get really active. Look at this. White's pieces are suddenly pouring forward. Duda shaking his head slightly there.
Yeah.
White's central pawn can march 1 square forward, now protecting its rook.
And also there is a big threat in the position. Rook takes pawn. Once you've dealt with the defence of the rook on the left side, rook takes pawn, and suddenly the very key defender of the dark squares is gone.
Yeah, black happy about the trade of those dark squared bishops, because now the black king is going to be really, really weak. And OK, Duda finding some tricks, finding some counterplay. This pawn pushes forward. He is hoping that white takes that pawn with his queen, because then the white queen would have been deflected away from the protection of its rook on that left side. Instead, Wesley completely ignores that pawn, which I think is a very wise decision. And he stacks up his rooks.
5 seconds. He has to take a decision, and he captures the pawn. But now, OK, now it feels like there should be some tricks in the air, and there should be some sacrifices.
Why look for tricks when you can just take a pawn back? OK, he does go for tricks. He swaps the queens, and now, OK, white's knight is forking one of the black rooks and that black bishop on the edge of the board. That black bishop is about to fall off. And, OK, Duda knows he can't save everything, so he takes a pawn. And it looks like he's lost on time now with the clocks, but maybe he has a few seconds left. Looks like, however, he's going to go down. He's about to lose a piece at the minimum.
Yeah, rook takes bishop is in the air, a threatening checkmate.
Yep, the Arabian checkmate. We've learnt from Yavanka.
OK,
there we go.
And it's happened.
White's rook was threatening to take a pawn in front of the black king, delivering mate.
And now he can win a second piece.
So black defends, and yep, white can win the black knight. There we go. White is a knight and a bishop up. Black has one strong pawn, but it will be easily stopped by one of the white rooks.
And now we're going to see a big case of deflection. The rook will come to the centre of the board. That's it. And there's no way that black can capture that rook because of the Arabian checkmate again.
Yep, so we will see a trade of rooks. And Duda is about to resign. He loses a rook there. And there we go. The Polish player gives up. Wesley So takes the win.
Yeah.